You think being nice will make people respect you. But what if I told you it's actually making them lose respect for you? What if the reason you're being ignored, overlooked, and taken for granted is not because you're not good enough, but because you're too nice? If this topic resonates with you, please stay with me till the end of this video, as this might change your perception about life forever. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this section, we shall be looking at why being nice is costing you so much. But before we dive into this topic proper, kindly support us by subscribing to our channel. Also, like, share, and comment on our videos. Thank you. First, let's look into the dangerous lie told us about being nice. From childhood, we were taught, be nice, be polite, don't offend anyone. But nobody told you this truth. Niceness without boundaries is self-destruction. Being kind is powerful. But being too nice, that's when. You say yes when you mean no. You tolerate disrespect. You prioritize others at your own expense. And slowly, you disappear. On a second note, there are hidden costs of being too nice. First, you lose respect. The reality is that people don't respect those who never stand up for themselves. That's just the fact. If you avoid conflict at all costs, let people cross your boundaries, you train them to treat you as their last option and not a priority. Secondly, you get used and drained. You become the always available friend, the unpaid therapist, the one who gives and gives and gives. But when you need help, silence is what you get. Third, you suppress your true self. Every time you fake agreement to keep peace, you silence your voice. And over time, you don't even know who you are anymore. Fourth, you attract the wrong people. Takers are naturally drawn to givers without boundaries. The harsher truth, the nicer you are without limits, the more toxic people you attract. Now, on the third note, let's examine why you became too nice. So, let's go deeper. You didn't just wake up like this. You learned it. Fear of rejection, desire to be liked, past trauma or neglect, low self-esteem. You believe if I keep everyone happy, I'll be accepted. But the reality? You lose yourself trying to keep others. Come to think of it, you answer messages instantly. You go out of your way for people. Always giving. You avoid conflict. You always try to be the good person. In fact, you put yourself on the line for people. So why are you the one being ignored, disrespected, and taken for granted? Why are they not available for you when it's their turn to reciprocate your kind gestures? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Being too nice is not a strength. It's a silent weakness people exploit the moment they discover it in you. And if you don't fix it, it will cost you your respect, your opportunities, your relationships, and eventually, your identity. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at niceness the same way again. Please don't get it twisted. This is not to condemn being nice and encourage being mean or wicked. But there is this subtle illusion about the concept of niceness that must be addressed. From childhood, you were programmed. Be nice so people will like you. Don't offend anyone. Always be humble and accommodating. Well, this sounds good, but incomplete, because nobody taught you the difference between kindness and people-pleasing. Kindness is a choice. People-pleasing is a fear in disguise. One comes from strength, the other comes from insecurity. Being too nice is often just fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of not being accepted. So you perform, you adjust, you shrink, and the result? Slowly, you trade off your authenticity for approval. But life has its ways of teaching us lessons we often will not learn easily. This reversal process begins the moment you realize you've attracted toxic people into your life instead of genuine friends. This is the most dangerous consequence of this naive lifestyle. Takers are drawn to givers without boundaries. So you don't attract what you deserve, you attract what you tolerate. So the more you overgive, the more selfish people will surround you. This explains why there is a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) as a specific set of rules and regulations guiding every alliance or organization. This concept should be rightly implemented in a relationship, as without this, nothing can work. Now, this process of reversal is not an easy one. This is due to the fact that you've been programmed right from childhood to confuse niceness with morality. You think setting boundaries is being rude, Saying no is being selfish. Standing up for yourself is being aggressive or wicked. But here's the truth. A good person with no boundaries becomes a victim. But here is the truth most people would not tell you. Not everyone deserves your kindness. Please let that sit for a moment. Why? Because you trained them that there are no consequences for how you treat me. Listen, respect is not given to the nicest person. It is given to the person who knows their worth, enforces boundaries, and walks away when necessary. Now, here comes the big one. How to stop being too nice. Please pay close attention because this is where your life starts changing. Number 1, master the power of saying no. Start small with, I can't do that right now. That doesn't work for me. No long explanations, no guilt. No is the complete sentence. Number 2, understand that whatever is worth doing well. Set boundaries and enforce them. Boundaries without consequences are just suggestions. If someone disrespects you, crosses your limits, you must respond, not emotionally but firmly. Be very vocal and vehement about it. No mincing of words or fear of stepping on toes. Third, you must stop explaining yourself excessively. Over-explaining signals, I need your approval. But the reality is that you don't. So state your position clearly and stand on it. Fourth, rebuild your self-esteem. Start asking yourself, what do I really want? What feels right to me? This is because your needs matter too. Fifth, get comfortable with being misunderstood. Not everyone will like the new you. That's the point. Growth will cost you approval, but it will give you respect. Now, let's look at what happens when you stop being too nice. When you stop being too nice, your confidence rises. People treat you differently. You attract better relationships. You feel lighter, freer, stronger. And most importantly, you stop abandoning yourself. In conclusion, being kind is powerful, but being too nice at the cost of your identity, that's self-betrayal. Stop shrinking to fit into other people's expectations. Stop overgiving to people who wouldn't do the same for you. Stop apologizing for having standards, because at the end of the day, you should teach people how to treat you and also decide what you tolerate. Thank you for watching. If this message hit you, don't ignore it. This is your wake-up call. Please do well to subscribe to our channel for more deep, life-changing content on self-worth, relationships, career, and personal growth. And remember, you can be kind without being weak. Please always like, share, and comment on our videos. We love you. Bye for now.